for Cam.
Dan, talk about the physicality of that game and how you feel physically right now.
Feel great. You know, LSU is an excellent team. I mean, going into this game, we know number one offense versus number one defense. You know, clash of the Titans, and numerous occasions it was licks that was being taken from different people left and right. And you know, we knew that was going to be the case going into this game, and I think we were prepared for that.
Have you seen that long run on film yet?
I haven't. You got it, bro?
Talk about how the play developed though as you went through the play. Talk about how the play developed as you went through it.
You know, just a simple play that we was calling all night. Just goes into game film and watching, you know, their tendencies and whatnot. You know, Coach Malzahn and the whole offensive staff was you know, called that play numerous of times, but that particular play, you know, the offensive line did their job, and I guess it was left to me to do my job. You know, it was a lot of missed tackles, and you know, I just tried to make the most of it.
Does it feel like a special play to you?
Does it feel like a special play?
It feel like a special play.
Just a play that it's in my job description to make. If you know, the offensive line does their job, you know, it's only one person that's left up to do. The person with the football. You know, if you got a hole that wide, you know, those guys expect and demand that you do your job because they're doing their job every single down.
Can you talk about the importance of Michael getting off and playing well and rushing inside?
You know, Mike Dyer is a special player. You know, going into this game, it was said numerous of times that, you know, playmakers got to make plays. Everybody got to stay in the lane, and you know, whoever you are on this team, you know, your assignment on this team, you got to do it. And Mike is one of those guys that we depend on game in and game out to make plays. As far as him being a freshman, you know, you can cancel all that talk because, you know, his role on the team has increased every single game, and I think he's mature enough for that, and he's been stepping up to the plate.
Cam, you seem pretty elated after the game. Did you allow yourself to enjoy this a little more than maybe some of the other ones this year?
You know, I don't know. Every win is a great win, and you know, I'm just trying to thank Jordan there as faithful. You know, any chance that I get, man. You know, without those fans screaming out there, I don't think we'll be in this situation right now because, you know, they played an intricate part in us winning this game tonight too.
Was that as loud as you've ever heard it out there tonight when the defense was out there in the fourth quarter?
I don't know. I don't have like no monitor in my head that's going out. It's pretty loud out there, I must say. You know, the defense did an excellent job in keeping the crowd into it, and you know, they made plays. You know, when the time called for them to make plays.
Cam, how tough was it to kind of stay patient when you had such bad field position really the entire second half?
You know, that's just adversity. You know, you never know. It's a lot of ways that you can have it, and you know, you can't look at it like, you know, point the finger at the person or this and this and that. You just got to do your job, and you know, like I said, you know, that's adversity, and you just can't dwell on that because, you know, you know, it's our job to move the football, no matter if it's on the 1-inch yard line or the opponent's 1 yard line. You know, we got to move the football wherever the case may be.
What's your vertical lead been when you're going toward that student section? Is that fence just nothing to you? Just getting over?
You know, I don't know. I think them adrenaline was still pumping. But you know, like I said, you know, I'm just trying to thank the fans because, you know, they don't know. I mean, I know they're aware of how big of a role they play. And but with those guys, man, they can just make us feel like we're just, you know, I don't know, man. It puts a great feeling in a person's heart to hear those guys on your side.
Well, Cam, you glad you don't have to play against Fairleigh? You know, you glad you don't have to play against Fairleigh? What's he meant to your defense, too, Nick?
Nick, Big Nick. He's a big human being, and you know, I wouldn't want to face that guy. You know, no matter what, because even though, you know, he's big, but he can move, and that's something that, you know, that could kind of put fear in a person's heart because, you know, a person like that, his motor is consistently running, and no matter where the ball is, he's going to get there, and he's going to get through whoever is in his way to get the ball.
Cam, did you talk about Ontario's run there at the end? Did you see that coming, that it was there?
I don't know who that guy was, man, for a second. I think after last week, the talk with him and Bo Jackson, man, I think that just turned his whole skill level up. He's running with authority now. He's not running for out of bounds, and we're going to need that from him. And, everybody know what Ontario is capable of. And tonight he just showed it, and, it wasn't no surprise to anybody because we were just waiting for that one play for him. And, he stepped up to the plate and seized the moment.
Take a few more.
It looked like after that play, you chest bumped him to the ground, didn't you?
My adrenaline was pumping.
Talk about offensive line, what it did. He had 440 yards rushing tonight, pretty strong.
Man, those guys, man, every week, they come in and tackle the task that's at hand. They don't look at you and say, this is what we got to go against. They see what they have to do, and they do it. Coach Grimes does an excellent job in monitoring those guys because those are some characters now. I mean, from Lee to Barry to Ice to Ryan to Brandon, all those guys is a special bunch. And when they're at their air game, I really don't. I feel so protected back there. I really don't see no much stuff.
Thank you. That's it.
Are you the best